Have you created what we need?
With this, the proper ritual will sunder every Titan from its spirit. But you must know those severed dreams will certainly be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger. It is awful what we're doing.
And the only way to end this war.
Solus made the weapon that killed the Titans. No, not killed. He cut away their dreams and left them broken and mindless. He passed me in the halls of Skyhold for a year. He made polite conversation, and he knew. He knew what he did.
That's what Solus does, isn't it? He sees a problem, and he thinks of a solution that has huge, horrible knock-on effects. And then he does it anyway, because there's no way anybody else could come up with something better. And it's okay that he did incalculable damage to the world, because he's really sad, you see?
To do such a thing. No wonder regret eats away at Solus.
No, it's worse than that. That isn't what Solus regrets. Those severed dreams will be driven mad. A disembodied blight of pain and anger.
Mierda.
You can't. That's not possible.
When a warden hears the calling, it's like a song in their mind. Sound familiar to you, Lace?
The song of Lyrium. Of the Titans.
We think of the Blight as this monstrous force with no mercy, no compassion. Evil incarnate. Instead, it's a caged animal. Mistreated and imprisoned for centuries. Until all it knows is fear.
If the Blight is the Titan's dreams, can we... I don't know, heal it? Bring it back from all that anger?
I'm afraid I have no idea. In theory, it would be possible to restore dreams to the Titans.
You can't set it free before it's healed. You'd have blighted Titans laying waste to the entire world.
The Titans are a problem for later. We have Elgernon and Gillanane to deal with now.
And then I want Solus to look me in the eye and answer for what he did.
Each of these memories has been a deeper regret, and almost all of them involve Mythal.
Only one mural left to uncover, by my count. If we find it, we'll see what's worse than this.
I knew that you would find me soon enough. You need the power of a god, the strength that I alone still carry.
The blighted Evanuris will soon break free from their prison. I must make a stronger one that can contain them.
While the prison is important, it is not the only goal you seek.
Why should I not tear down the veil and bring back immortality to all the Elven people? They deserve it.
The Elven people of today do not deserve to see the world they love be torn apart to salve your conscience.
I must fix what I have broken. I am sorry.
As am I, old friend.
Solus killed Mythal? After all that? Is this another memory from a different time?
No. He wore that same outfit in the Inquisition. We knew Solus woke up in this world without most of his power. Now we know how he got it back.
By killing the only other god around and stealing her power.
All that epic magic and godly power. In the end, it comes down to love and murder. Same as always.
So we've got all the Dreadwolf's deep, dark secrets. Anything we can use?
He's being honest about fighting the Blight. Whatever happens, he won't risk letting it back out into the world.
Agreed. But he has a plan to escape that prison, and not one we'll like.
He turned on Mithal, the one person he was actually loyal to. There's no way he won't turn on us.
He's a spirit, or was once. He might be able to possess someone, affect minds, all the things spirits do.
He created the Veil. His very nature is tied to it. That will be a source of strength, but also a potential weakness.
Mythal has him all messed up. Anything about her or Elgernon is gonna make him angry. Sloppy.
Solus thinks he knows what's best for everyone. Anything he does, he'll do while telling himself he's the hero.
That gives us something to start from. Elgernon and Gillenane are the two big problems right now. But when Solus makes his move, we'll be ready.
You have witnessed the Protector's tale, Dweller, almost to its end.
Almost. How can there be more?
When the mighty fall, their echoes cross the ages. An audience is warranted. Speak with your visitor. She awaits you in the crossroads.
Well met, Rook.
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
The Illuvians in general, yes. But not the Dreadwolf's crossroads.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solus and Mythal?
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solus spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait, how do you know exactly what we saw of Solus's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dreadwolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
The elven gods had access to magic beyond anything we can imagine.
To be sure, but it matters less what they possessed than what they were. You recall that the first elves were spirits, do you not? Mythal was a spirit turned elven. And when her body was struck down, to spirit she returned. Her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. Until once again, she was struck down, on this occasion, by Solus. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait. You?
As you say.
You're Mythal? That's why the ambient magic around you is so fractured.
Such a flattering picture you paint of this ancient bond.
What? That was like how Elgernon and Gillinan can talk in your head, but...
'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
What are you then?
I once feared Mythal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remain free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mythal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
So there's the soul of an elven god inside you. How does that even happen?
Mythal's last host was my mother, Flemeth.
Oh.
When I learned she intended me to become the next receptacle of an ancient god's soul, I feared naught would be left of my own. It inevitably came to pass on a deep night. I was awakened by the presence of a blaze of magic in the shape of a woman who both was and was not my mother.
I don't think I'd recover from that.
Neither did I, at the start. Mythal's memories were both gift and burden, this blazing woman told me, but I must accept them of my own accord. The decision was paralyzing. What would it mean to become such a host? What would be lost if I refused? In the end, 'twas something in my mother's voice which guided me.
What was that?
Regret. Not the regret of a god, but of a mother who knew she would never see me again. And so, my mind remains my own. What I gained was knowledge, both Mythal's and of those who bore her.
You would have met Solus in the Inquisition, right?
I did indeed. 'Twas before I possessed Mythal's memories. At the time, I thought Solus a scowling elven apostate whose sole passion was finding arguments. He heard me, in all my ignorance, expound on the histories of the elven people, explaining legends he had witnessed himself.
Bet he loved that.
'Tis not a memory that brings me pride.
How can you carry Mythal's soul if you're not an elf?
Her spark has sheltered within both elves and humans who were sympathetic to her in thought and circumstance. Mythal's last host was a woman wronged, trapped by those sworn to love her. We may readily imagine their kinship.
Do you have information we can use against Gillinan or Elgernon? Or Solus?
The last time Mythal faced Elgernon and Gillinan, she was struck down by the very dagger you now carry.
What about Solus?
You may recall he murdered Mythal's former host to claim her godly might as his own. I hoard no untapped magical secrets, Rook. What I do possess, I share freely with you and the Veil Jumpers.
All right. You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mythal.
I am not Mythal in her entirety, but yes, the Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solus?
I should ask you. Mythal knew Solus better than anyone.
I would influence your answer. Or do you mean to discover if I would stand directly against the Dread Wolf were there a need?
Would you?
I shall aid you in any way but that, even had I the power. What has passed between Solus and Mythal? I beg you, do not ask this of me again.
Solus talks a lot about what has to be done, being forced to make hard choices. But it's like he's trying to talk himself into it. I think, deep down, he doesn't entirely believe what he's saying.
'Tis exactly like the old wolf to tie himself into the most intricate knots. 'Tis not malice which made Solus your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solus was once beloved of Mythal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
Maybe there's a way we all get what we want.
Do you truly believe such a thing?
Well, maybe at least what we deserve.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share. When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry. Solus recovered it from Elganon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mythal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
Another fragment of Mythal? In addition to the one inside you?
You are aware of what the word fragment means, are you not? One small piece of many, formed when something greater is broken. The first elves were spirits, as you well know, and when a spirit is broken, it may shatter into pieces, each holding part of the original. Among the ancient elves who became known as gods, Dirthaman and his brother, Falondine, are but one example.
All of that sounded great until survive the encounter.
You know Solus, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mythal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going to attack us, why tell us about her at all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Elganon and Gillenane, or against the Dread Wolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
You would know this aspect of Mythal better than anyone. Could you try talking to her?
I dare say she would attack me on sight.
Spirits can't get along with fragments of each other?
Spirits, certainly, but the aspects of a self-righteous god who have walked different paths for ages? One bears the insult of her betrayal by the Evanurus, and then by Solus, as fresh wounds, insult upon injury. The other once fell in love with an Alamari chieftain and lived happily in a swamp for centuries. Each reminds the other that another path existed, that they could have been wrong, and nothing angers Mythal like being wrong.
What kind of spirit was Mythal before she became an elf? I know Solus is elven for pride.
Mythal enjoyed ruling and having power, but it came not from the overweening desire to crush resistance, as is the case with Algernon. The emotion that inspired her might best be described as benevolence, a guiding hand, inclined to kindness. But like any spirit, when angered or twisted against her purpose, a more violent aspect arose. Where the Dreadwolf's wisdom gave way to pride when the world did not meet his standards, Mythal's benevolence gave way to retribution. After all, when kindness fails, the guilty must be punished.
If I were to try to talk with her, do you have any suggestions?
She will demand respect, but detest flattery. She appreciates righteous anger, but will not tolerate pity. She is, for want of better phrasing, prickly. But if you are determined to try, then I wish you luck.
Thank you for the information, Morrigan.
I only ask that you reflect upon what I have said. The Dreadwolf is not so apart from the world as he thinks. There, you have the advantage of him.
like an evil Manfred.
Manfred would never be so vicious. Though, when pressed the wrong way, errant spirits of curiosity sometimes turn to malice. Straight away.
I think this wisp wants something. For us? Thanks.
Very generous. Your power is quite unlike other magic I've seen, Harding. Has coaxing it forth been difficult?
It's actually easy. Maybe too easy? Actually, do you have tips on holding magic back?
I know mental exercises to calm the mind, but if the issue runs deeper than...
Great, I'll take them. Of course.
Wonder what their story was.
I could ask, if you'd like.
Stumbling. The steps. Skeletons saw. Oh. No choice. Had to be brave. Had to be brave. too late to cry. So many graves.
More Venatori. They're summoning a demon this time. Venatori sure made themselves cozy here.
The cultists will be staying longer than they imagined.
Myrna and Vorgoth will be happy. I think that's the last of the trespassing Venatori.
It's a travesty so many of them gathered here undetected. We really must raise some new corpse guards.
What do we have here?
We're not alone. At once.
There we go.
What do you dream of in the dark?
No! Not yet! Don't bury me! I'm alive! I'm still alive! It's open. There's light.
Right away.
See if we can figure this out.
It's a meditative puzzle on the echoes of our actions.
You know the solution?
It needs to be discovered if it's to have any meaning.
All right.
This one keeps its memories yet.
So many rooms. What's following? What are you? Stay away! They're gone. How's this safe?
Of course.
Emmerich?
Done in a moment. I can assist.
Emmerich, does magic ever make you feel itchy?
Where are you experiencing the sensation, Harding?
It's all over. Maybe more prickling than itchy?
Like thin sheets of lightning below the skin?
That's it.
Lyrium, activating in your blood. Does it ever last longer than a few seconds?
Way more. I wish I'd asked the Oracle about it before she turned back into a rock.
Allow me.
opened up something.
My trouble ahead. Very good, Harding. Excellent hit, Rook. Is everyone intact?
These are instructions. Lighting candles will drive away malign spirits from the vaults.
An ancient practice. Let us see if it avails us.
Let's look for those candles we have that will cleanse this place. Last candle. The vaults should be quieter now.
The air grows lighter already. We've company.
You're the spirits Emmerich and I met in the gardens.
Yes, indeed.
How pleased we are to see you hale and whole.
I gathered all the bones that Wisp left scattered around.
Many thanks. Such a relief to know the body's been made whole.
It's complained of cold for weeks.
We unlocked a room in the gardens with the bells. Whose was it?
It varies as the necropolis sees fit from time to time.
On patterns too fine for even we to know.
Greetings once again.
Watchable Karen. Always a pleasure. Such a promising child.
He's been grown a while. You're forgetting time.
How do mortal minds track the years?
Doing well?
The sunken bell has woken friends.
Such ends they'll take to meet us.
Have the vows in the vaults of the Beloved been renewed?
We have found willing souls.
Very good.
That skeleton that used to be a spirit of curiosity is gone.
Our gratitude. The magic animating this haunting is ancient.
The gods stole its slumber.
There are no further signs of the Venatori. However, we may wish to send some back as cautionary examples to the rest.
Yes.
I've heard another landscape has been added to it.
Quiet. That spirit we've been chasing must be waiting inside.
You ignored each warning, scoffed at every taunt. With every death, I tasted freedom. For without the door seals, I can take on a worthy form at last. Witness the greatest treasure of the dead.
It's possessed a High Dragon's corpse.
This is gonna be bad.
Swiftly you came to thunder.
Look out behind you!
Nice, Rook. Ready to go again.
Careful! On your right!
They're at range. Great hit, Rook. Thank you, Emery. That looked like it hurt.
You must get clear!
Ready again.
Final call!
On to you.
You think I can die once more? Not give up this long.
We won. I thought that thing would be the end of us.
1,000-year banishment to the Fade. The Watchers will make note of the date.
They interrupt, as predicted. As expected, as hoped.
What was that?
Learn, adapt, triumph.
A possessed dragon. We must find why its body was entombed here.
Audric will assist.
Of course. Let us consult our librarian friend tonight.
Greetings. Victory to the living.
Why don't you care about us?
Hey, Rook. There's dangerous fanatics, then there's Aelia. She's loose in Docktown, and we're in the dark.
What's the plan?
The Threads and Aelia's Venatori are at war. That might slow Aelia down, but until I know her plans, I need to hear whatever information the Threads pick up.
What about Rana? Can she help?
I told Rana that Aelia's back. She needs the warning. As for help, Rana wants to be an example. Not sure where that goes anymore.
You're worried about her.
I'm worried about everyone. Tired enough to admit it.
Docktown's protected. What can the Threads do for you?
Aelia's a pain for both of us. Let's talk.
We know people in this town. Neighbors. When they don't turn up on the rounds, we notice. Aelia used the Threads for dirty work. Stolen relics, muscle, spies. These people, they disappear.
And you don't know where to.
Aelia's good at covering her tracks. That's why you're here. I've got names of missing people, including those hardly anyone noticed yet. All yours, no catch.
No catch? Now that's friendship.
Isn't it?
This is war. We find Aelia, we kill her. Give the cult something to think about. You find her, you do the same. Docktown's ours.
To Docktown. From the people who breathe it, bleed for it, no one's got its back like we do.
To a better Docktown, and doing the best we can till then.
You go far.
To home.
Looks like the Dreadwolf finds his way just about everywhere. It's over. So, young Lord Parvis joined the Shadow Dragons. What a small world we live in.
You know Dorian?
To Winter Mage's visit, young Parvis was sent over for a term by his father. Tremendous potential, but appallingly flippant towards the dead. And most other things. have I mentioned how much I love your conservatory and the lighthouse? You've done wonderful things with the plants. I thought their magic was dormant.
I didn't actually do anything with them. They just appeared. When I first set up, they were all dead or something. I left to go make a sandwich, and when I came back, they were everywhere.
Ah, a confluence between a shift in the Fade and your subconscious?
I'm gonna ask them very gently not to turn into demons and kill me.
At them!
Trouble scouted. Someone follow up. Emmerich, why are the Fade plants acting like real plants?
I'm afraid you've lost me.
They were wilting. I had to give them water.
Ah, they may have sensed your expectations and adjusted their behavior accordingly.
They... what? I'm gonna need a moment. Wow, I wasn't expecting that.
You're late. And you brought a guest.
I hope I'm not putting you out.
No, this is Tasha's home as much as mine, even if she does not visit very often.
I don't smell the Iskop. We always have Iskop on Tuesdays.
I am not yet finished with my studies. I thought you would help me tonight.
And by help, you mean do it all. You haven't even chopped the melons.
You swing axes all day. Do you lack the strength to chop a few melons? The runes on the tablet are written in the old Kunari tongue, but they are incomplete.
So they never finished it?
No. It is clearly finished, but parts of letters have been hidden somehow, rendering the tablet unreadable.
Sounds like they didn't want you to read it.
Yes. Unfortunately, there are few other documents that date back to the first expedition.
What do you mean, the first expedition?
The Baas teach our people that the Kunari landed on Thedas 300 years ago, in the Steel Age. This is true, but incomplete. Almost 1,000 years earlier, the first expedition came only to vanish. They were Kunari who predated the Qun itself. That is what I study.
Here, food's ready.
This is not Iskop.
Wasn't feeling like Iskop. We're in Ravane. Might as well eat like it.
I see.
The new bookshelf should be here next week. Got him for you with some of the gold from the dragon.
You need not trouble yourself. My studies are clearly of little importance.
Okay. Bye. Thanks for coming.
She used she. You haven't told her yet.
I was going to. Then we got here and she was... like that.
You'll do it when you're ready.
Maybe you could tell her?
Well, if that's what you want.
Nah, she'd kill you. I'll tell her. She deserves to know.
This isn't about her. You do what's right for you.
Thanks.
How interesting. Like lyrium, you say?
Mm-hmm. This table's really cold.
Marble. It's wonderful on hot summer days.
Right. Nothing's happening.
Precisely.
Emmerich, you wanted to see me?
Ah, Rook. If you would be so kind as to step over here. And there we have it. Just as I suspected.
Emotions?
Involving Rook.
Wait, me?
Young love indeed. Come, Manfred. I'm sure they'll want to discuss the implications.
Emmerich?
Everything fine? Emmerich didn't find anything wrong with you?
I'm not sure how to explain.
Take your time.
Emmerich suspected that my abilities could be tied to how I was feeling. Feeling about you. I mean, the special feelings. You know.
The special feelings?
This isn't funny, Rook.
Sorry, I know. It's just how you said... Never mind. What can I do?
Lyrium was the blood of the Titans. If my heart's beating, and my blood's racing around, maybe... I'm sorry.
Do you think you could control it?
It's tied to my emotions. Like the rest of my magic. I'm sure I can learn to control it.
You don't have to apologize. Us being together is about more than whether we can touch.
It's gonna be awkward.
We're already awkward. What's a bit more?
Hey, remember the dragon we were talking about with the lords?
Which one? There were a few in that conversation.
The fire breather that was killing people. Veiljumpers sent word. She's in Arlathan Forest. Destroyed a village and turned it into her new lair. I've got the location from the Veiljumpers. We can go whenever you want.
Rook, something's come up. Evka dug around and found us someone who knows more about the Gloomhowler.
Anything useful?
Our new friend wants to talk in person. Figured you'd want to come along for this one.
Supper in Docktown?
You're actually taking a break?
I've got leads to chase on Alia and Docktown's missing people. A few sources will only talk if I'm alone. But if you're around after, you help me uncover all this. Supper's on me.
Sure. Count me in.
Fire and ice, light and blood. Another blow to the gods' dweller.
They were here, but it's been a while. Fire's cold. Tracks are mostly gone. So where'd they go?
We won't know if we stand around here. Let's look around.
Right. Probably in the ruins. Their supplies are still here. Still, I don't know. Something feels... Rook? Let's be careful. Very, very careful.
Right. That looks a lot like the fade tears we saw when Solus was doing his ritual.
But we can walk through these.
Is that safe?
It's the only way across, so I hope so. Veil Jumpers definitely came through here. Yanarl. Samuel? Melora. Oh, pretty recently, too. But there's something else. A little older and weirdly familiar. Where do I know that from? across here. Just, you know, don't look down. It's, well, a long way to the ground. Demon. It smelled like tin. Like the aftermath of powerful magic.
So what does that mean?
It means we heard. Free. Watch ahead. That satchel. That was Melora's. Is Melora's, I mean.
So why would a demon have it? And where's Melora?
I don't know. I wish I did, but I just... I don't. I can't think of any explanation that makes this a good thing.
Then let's move.
Yeah. Right. I'm on it. I think we're getting close.
How sure are you?
As sure as I can be. That's all I've got.
We've got your back.
Right. Of course. Thanks.
What is this Vashadan? Is that...
Mythal! The missing veil jumpers! No! Yanara. Amuel.
Blur, you okay?
We have to stop it. Get them down.
Boris Shivan? I can't believe it. It's really you. I'd hoped you might come, but I didn't let myself believe it.
Syrian.
Laura? Are you all right?
You're dead.
No. No, nothing could be further from the truth. He delivered me, as he will deliver us all.
He? Who's he? Who are you talking about, Syrian? Who saved you?
I did.
So who are you, exactly?
One who sought this form to speak with you all, who cannot yet manifest. Soon enough, though, with Syrian's aid. I am Anaris. They call me...
A forgotten one.
Yes, well done. Forgotten, but not gone. The 6th and the 7th roam free, and the way stands clear. And I will guide our people to ascension, as the others have found, as these two will soon find.
The demons. They were the veil jumpers. Shit. You're right. Why, Syrian? Why do that to our people? We wanted to save them, not destroy them.
I mean, they wouldn't...
Alas, a regrettable possibility, if the ritual is done wrong.
You told me it would give them strength, purity. You never said it could kill them.
I had assumed you could handle such a trifling task, Syrian. Perhaps I chose my herald poorly. If you lack the conviction to see your people ascend...
Why, Syrian? Why do this? Why him?
Because only he offers the truth. And is willing to help our people. That's all I've ever wanted. All we've ever wanted.
No. Not like this. Never like this. Why couldn't
You stay a memory.
Come now, Syrian. We will leave your sister to her contemplation, as well as other things.
We have to get them out.
Good idea. But how?
Working on it.
Ready.
Okay, I've got it. I think. If we break the artifacts on the edges, the energy flow should stop.
You sure?
No, but it's all I've got. I'm on. It's working! One more to go.
More demons incoming. Let's kick their demon asses.
Hurry! They don't have much longer. These should be the last demons. Hang in there, Yanar. I'm ready. Ranged incoming. Ready. Ready for follow. Ranged incoming. Let's get Haniel and Yunarl back to camp.
Shouldn't we go after Syrian?
He's gone. Come on, let's signal the others. Ready to signal the others?
Yeah, let's let them know where we are.
Okay, I'll give them the signal. Yanaral's still breathing. Same as Hamiel. Because of you. So Syrian's alive. Damn. And working with the Forgotten One? You sure it was him? I wish I wasn't. But it was him. Or close enough. Raising demons? Killing veil jumpers? How could he... My brother.
What was that mask he was wearing? It started glowing.
Bronze? Kind of ugly? Yes, exactly. An Ivanir's Bond mask. Damn.
We found a few of them around Arlathan, but they were broken, or at least dormant. But with all the raw magic the gods brought back into the world, guessing that's changed things.
The mask would link to one of the gods, or a sufficiently powerful mage. Let you feel whatever they felt, mostly used to control their servants. So Syrian's being controlled? That isn't him? Servant, not slave. It can't control your thoughts. You just feel what they feel. For some people, that's enough.
So what should we do now?
We can't let him keep doing this. Not to our people.
We need to stop him. No matter what.
I know, Strife, but I can get through to him. I know I can. And if you can't?
Right. Let's go. What do we have here? What happened here?
They got attacked by something.
Let's look around, see what we find. What?
Watch ahead.
Over there. That could be the haunting spirit Myrna told us about.
The Veil Jumpers talk about a spirit. Roman. Since the gods showed up, we called them Turnix. The seed was stolen by the gods. So now, it steals other people's dreams.
My dreams.
One less spirit stirring up trouble.
Arlathan sure doesn't need any more. Trouble, that is. Maybe now he'll get the sleep that was stolen from him.
Another owl.
Look at that. Careful ahead.
Body here. Something attacked them. Whatever it was, it went that way.
Trouble coming our way.
Looks like we're doing this. Nicely done, Rook. Good one, Tosh.
And another body. Whatever did this was on a rampage. Didn't get him after all. Let's finish the job.
My eyes are open. We won't serve the blind. Your bodies will become vessels of greater power.
That's it. He's dead. Good riddance. One less horror in the world.
You don't seem happy about your brother.
Well, sort of, but also not. It's complicated.
You thought he was dead. Now he's alive.
Which is good, that he's not dead, I mean. But it's not him. Well, it is, but he's working with Anaris. It was easier before. I could think of the good things. Now he's back and I have to, I don't know, fix him?
He's alive. That's a start.
I hope so.
All right. I think we can make this work.
Hey there, Rook. Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloomhowler turned up something. Evka, I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. This is Davrin and Rook. You can trust them.
What's your name?
You're in a town full of Grey Wardens. It's probably the safest place in the world right now.
How can we help?
My name's Valia. When I heard about Weishaupt, what happened, I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. I'm the one who found the griffin eggs before they hatched.
I've got about 1,000,000 questions. But why come to us now?
I knew some of the wardens who were caring for the griffins, Remy and Lancet. I think I know what killed them.
The Gloomhowler. It's a Grey Warden, isn't it? An elf.
But that's all we know.
Yes. Her name was Isaiah. I found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the griffins during the Fourth Blight.
What?
Upon direct orders from the first warden at the time. She had no choice. This was centuries ago.
Why would they do that?
In her diary, Isaiah said the Blight was going badly. The Wardens couldn't win. They turned to blood magic. The Griffins fought harder, longer.
I see where this is going.
Isaiah didn't want to do it, but orders were orders. It won the war.
But then...
The Griffins became rabid. They turned against the Wardens.
So then the first warden turned against them.
He ordered them all destroyed.
That's why they're extinct.
I can understand why this Isaiah is so pissed.
She felt betrayed by the Wardens forcing her to do it. As penance, she hid the remaining eggs with a protective spell. I followed the clues and found them.
That was 400 years ago. She shouldn't even be alive.
Her last entry said she left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the deep roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Hassan? I was there the day you hatched. You've grown.
Careful, he's a shameless flirt.
That's because he's such a pretty boy, isn't he? I remember feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
So you're the reason Davrin's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters.
Anything for the prince.
I don't see a crown on your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffins give the Wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weishaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters, whatever it takes. We owe them so much.
Count on it.
Stay safe, Hassan.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloomhowler is.
No, but the other wardens will keep looking. The Gloomhowler is Seiya. Can't hide forever.
Hey, Dad. You know those containers you made for some of the Warden's joining lists?
Yeah?
Can we make one for the physician, Flynn? They should get one too, right?
We can make something for Flynn.
Maybe a special medic one?
Good idea.
Hey, Mila. How are the wetlands?
Blighted?
Right.
The Wardens have a lot to do.
Back again. Good to go. You need anything else, I'll be here.
Thanks, Holden. I'll see you around. Evka, Antoine, you needed help with something. Is this about your studies?
Look at the blight here. The world dies like this if we do nothing. We need a deeper understanding of how it behaves. I have theories, but...
Something's wrong.
We've been keeping Darkspawn away from Lavendel, but those have been packs. What's heading for us now is a small horde. We push it back, or the locals wind up dead.
We can't lose now. This whole place would be a grave.
You can see why we had to change focus.
Where do things stand now?
Every warden will put themselves between Lavendel and the Blight. But we'll be spread thin around the village. There's only so many of us. We need to make that work.
Your plan to get us through is a good one.
I gave advice and people listened.
You credit yourself too little.
A little bragging never hurts. Just ask the Lords of Fortune. Build yourself up.
Huh. Maybe later.
I can help if you like. You're very easy to praise.
So what now? What can I do?
There are sentries equipped with horns stationed around the village. Those horns are sounded when an attack begins, and again if backup's needed. That lets us focus our numbers. I need you to check with the sentries. Make sure they're ready.
I'm on it. We can do this.
All right. Take that can-do spirit to the rest.
Check back with us when you're done with the sentries.
We can hold off the smaller packs for a while, but there's no going back once the horde hits.
Come on. Let's check on the warden sentries.
Evka and Antoine.
Well, look who it is. Name's Warden Augustin.
Evka sent me. How are things here?
The Darkspawn aren't on us, but they will be. I can feel it. And you go where the fight is, don't you? Tell Evka I'm ready. We'll hold Lavendel.
Hey, Evka wanted me to check in. Are you ready?
I am. The Darkspawn won't win this one.
We've got you. Let's kick some ass.
Yeah. We took those dragons, we'll take this too.
Hey, Evka sent me. How are things here?
Evka's plan is sound. We'll stand together and see it through. We won't fail.
Tell Evka we're ready.
We should get back to Evka.
Nothing we can do. I think we have.
Evka, the sentries are ready.
Good. Are you?
That's a horn. The Darkspawn are here. Sounds like it came from the glade. Let's move. We can't let them break through to the village.
Lavendel's the only place that's still alive. Let's keep it that way.
We're not off the hook yet.
Ready here. Hitting us from range.
We'll fight all of you. Good.
You gotta move. Another one for us.
All right, be ready for the next call. We could check on the caves, see how the fight is there, or head to the farmlands.
villain in their village.
Ready.
Thanks for having my back.
You took more than your share.
Antoine? What is it?
Something evil. A strange calling in the blight.
Something to look into.
Yes. But that's what we do. And today, we won the day.
He's right. Take that with you. When the next thing comes, we'll handle that too.
It's in here, too.
You're sure?
It's faint, but yes.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, but first you deserve some thanks. Lavendale is safe.
They still need our protection, of course. But we won this fight together.
Thanks to Evka's plan.
Are you bragging for me now?
Glory where it's due.
I like the Lords of Fortune.
Fine. Credit taken. Now, as much as I hate changing the subject...
Right. Antoine, you sensed something strange. What was it?
The Blight's song wasn't just strange. At first I heard the gods. But now... there's something else. And it's here, in the wetlands. It pulses. Weird. Pulling somewhere dark. It sounds... I don't know. Pleased?
What does that mean?
We don't know yet.
Likely nothing good.
Antoine, are you okay?
What? Yes, of course. I'm fine. We need more time to study what the new song means, and where it leads.
And you can't listen to it all the time. We don't know what it is.
Evka, But yes, we have many different tests to run. Remember to visit Rook. We'll have results eventually.
Until then, stay safe. Antoine, what's on your mind?
It's like there's a pattern in the blight, and no pattern at all. But always something pulling.
Davrin told us about your friend, the Viper.
If he changes his mind about taking our joining ritual, or needs anything from us,
we'll do what we can.
So, Blackthorn Manor. Let's hope that necromancer working with the Venatori is around.
There's a malaise amongst the spirits here. Some form of confinement. This must be the place.
Right. So why'd we bring that?
Oh, it's essential we have the Hand of Glory.
I'm just grateful you know what to do with it.
It's a fascinating piece. The magic laid upon a Hand of Glory is complex. Whoever killed its donor left their mark.
So it'll lead us to whoever cut it off.
Precisely. Most likely the necromancer who's been helping the Venatori. It would have taken extraordinary skill to layer the involutions on this artifact. What a waste of talent.
Bet whoever owned that hand agrees with you.
We'll put an end to whatever's happening in this manor. That, I promise. Forbidden necromancy can twist spirits. We must find this death mage and stop whatever they've done to them. There are far fewer corpses here than there should be.
Where are they?
I suspect the necromancer in this place has already helped themselves to these crypts.
If there's a rogue necromancer here, they forgot to lock the door.
The Hand of Glory's magic points inward to the northeast.
Let's go look.
This place is almost as weird as a magic hand.
necromantic evocation, with an inversion in the higher seals. Our rogue necromancer has hidden something terrible behind this door.
Can you open it?
The door's seals are drawing on magic elsewhere in the manor, fueled by suffering.
Let's put an end to that, and get this door open.
The Hand of Glory points to the northeast and southwest.
Tall ceilings, nice furniture, candles that light themselves. This place has everything.
It's been abandoned for years. Perhaps the house itself is glad for our company.
Well, tell it we're not moving in.
No! What have they done?
This looks bad.
Sacrifices, both spirit and human.
And... and demons! Now what?
I must free the spirit bound here.
Emmerich?
Someone's been harvesting their terror. Their souls! How dare they? What are they Come, I can sense another spirit trapped here in the mansion. Look at the door. Freeing one spirit has already weakened its seals.
Halfway there.
There's something off about the texture of the fade here.
That's never good.
It's been deliberately thinned. The spirits press closer than they should. Another victim.
Demons too!
I must.
One for us. Emre, you okay?
Someone's been stealing the life, the essence of people who knew they were facing death. The effects persist. But the door we saw earlier should be unsealed.
Hope that necromancer we're after is behind it.
All the seals have been extinguished. Excellent. Let's open that door. shown a path into the Fade. It's imperative we find and stop this necromancer from keeping the Fade open.
Right with you. We don't need demons flooding the countryside.
Wisps aren't usually this angry.
This necromancer we're after corrupted it. Fortunately, I can calm the poor things when they're in this state. Onwards. The hand of glory still points the way. This necromancer has brought once helpless undead into the Fade as soldiers.
And a rage demon!
The way won't open until we defeat them.
the last of them?
Undead and demons. We're on the right trail.
Our rogue necromancer knows exactly where we are. Why have they gone to such lengths to drain power from spirits? Down there! More victims!
I don't see that rogue necromancer yet.
I suspect they're nearby. Let's inspect their handiwork.
Late as always, Professor.
It can't be.
But what else would one expect from Navarra's most eminent meddler?
Johanna Hesenkos!
You've met?
Oh, the Professor and I have known each other for ages. But only one of us realized the Watchers are no place for a mage with ambition.
Big talk.
Rook's correct. There'll be no more victims.
Trying to impress your new friend, are we?
No. The stone knife in that lantern can permanently tear open the Fade here.
Correct. Only the foolhardy would shed blood near it in this state. So, let the Watchers mourn your pathetic death in the Fade, Emmerich Volkaren. Those that are left after my return.
What is she planning?
Emmerich, are you okay to fight?
Yes, Johanna took the lantern away with her.
Did Hezenkos do to that spirit?
I'll try freeing it, but I fear the worst. Nothing. The spirit, its essence, is gone. Johanna's trapped it in her lantern.
Let's find her. There's no way out.
What now?
The Fade always provides a way forward. We only need to search for it.
Then let's get looking. The candle. This wasn't here before.
Oh, let me think. We're in a receptive eddy of the Fade, and since Johanna's spirit summoning has already focused its mana, do you recall the ritual we performed in the Grand Necropolis? Concentrate on that memory.
You mean when we were lighting candles?
Find some more, and we can use them to leave this place.
Here's that last candle.
Excellent. Place them on the pedestals, if you would. We drift upon the echoes of the... Let them form a new configuration. And with that...
Don't know if this bridge is even real, but I'll take it.
We must find Johanna once we're out of here. This rift in the Fade will lie open until we deal with her.
You insufferable nuisances! How did you get out so quickly?
Where's Hezekiah's voice coming from?
The Hand of Glory resonates. It's pointing to the main hall.
Let's go.
I can feel Johanna summoning hostile spirits. That portal into the Fade won't close until we defeat them.
But we still can't attack Hezekiah herself while she's holding that lantern?
The entire countryside would be torn apart in a maelstrom.
So you crawled your way out of the Fade?
It's not difficult for those who treat spirits better than tools to an end, Johanna.
Sentimental drivel. You may have stopped my work here, but Navarra City will know its new ruler.
What, you going to lecture us to death now?
I'll not explain myself to one of Volkaran's hangers-on, though the professor clearly avoided mentioning his old colleague in exile.
We made every attempt to bring you to reason.
I gave you every chance to join me instead of whining endlessly about your mortality. But I must thank you for returning something dear to me. Lovely to have my hand back. I'd exchanged it with the Venatori for some favors after entering this condition.
Johanna, what have you done?
What you never had the courage to.
Johanna's escaped again.
Want to tell me why she has no eyes?
Afterwards.
I'm good to go. Done.
Excellent. I would say.
It's over. Emmerich, still sense anything wrong?
We were successful. Johanna's magic no longer changed the spirits, and the Fade is still.
Great. Okay. So let's talk back at the lighthouse.
At least we freed those spirits from their suffering. Shall we depart?
Let's get back to the lighthouse.
Gladly. Oh, the Song of the Chambers won't have anything on what Johanna's... Perhaps the Waking Scrolls? No. Manfred, have you seen the Felmarch manuscripts?
You and Manfred need an extra pair of eyes for whatever this is?
I suppose it's time I explained this mess. Johanna Hezenkos was a watcher. She was banished for embracing the darker paths of our art. Forbidden magic, blood sacrifice, nothing is beyond her if it leads to power, recognition, or both.
It sounded like you knew her before all that.
We were friends, once.
I guess it was a shock to see her back there, then.
An unexpected reunion. It wasn't always like this. She truly was brilliant, and we got on so well as students. We partnered on papers, rituals, research. Yet even then, Johanna considered the Watcher's oaths quaint. This isn't the first time we've crossed paths since she was exiled, but now I fear she's turned herself partly undead.
She made herself half undead? On purpose?
There are advantages to undeath you may not be familiar with.
I'm good.
You saw Johanna's Lantern of Unwilling Souls. A necromancer could create monstrous undead with that much stolen life.
Hezenkos was yelling a lot about conquering Navarra City.
We must stop her, Rook. Thank you, Manfred. Quite right. The Order's knowledge will see us through.
Hezenkos had been stopped. For now. But she had big plans for Navarra. City conquering, new ruler plans. And while she had some regrets about long-lost friendships, she knew her greatest invention was going to bring down the house.